everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad to have you here today. Today's video, we are going to be doing my nighttime cleaning routine. This is what I do every night before we just sit down to relax at the end of the day, or I get this done right before we go to bed. But again, this is just stuff that we do every night just to make the next day easier. I always start my nighttime routine by unloading and then loading back up the dishwasher. I did not film it because I was just trying to hurry it along and load it up. That is like my main chore that I really don't enjoy doing, is loading and unloading the dishwasher. It just feels so, I don't know, tedious to do. And again, it's something that you have to do every day, especially in my household because we are a family of 4. But it's literally the biggest chore that I don't look forward to doing. Do you guys have a chore that you really dislike doing or a chore that you really like doing? Let me know in the comments. Once the dishwasher is started and it's running, I go ahead and clean out the sink. There's always so much stuff that gets into the sink just because I always put like scraps in the sink because I honestly am just too lazy to put them in the garbage can at the end of the day. So this is what it looks like, and which is fine because it gets taken care of anyway. So that's what I'm making sure happens here. There are sometimes about once a week that I do fill the sink with hot water and then just have my sink soak in that hot water. But I don't do that every night just because this is a very large sink and it takes quite a while for it to fill up. Onto the counters now, and my husband had this wire sitting on the counter for like 2 days straight, and I really got tired of looking at it, to be honest, and I hope he didn't need it because I ended up throwing it away. I feel like if it was something important or that he needed, he probably would have put it up so that way, 1, the kids couldn't get a hold of it, and 2, I wouldn't throw it away. But that's what ended up happening. And once I'm done with this, I move on to the Blackstone. I'll be honest, I do not clean this Blackstone. I honestly don't know how to clean a Blackstone. This is all my husband's thing, but he was busy mowing the lawn today, and I did not want this thing to stay gross from dinner tonight. So I just went through and I poured water on it, some really hot water, and I just scraped up what I could. I then took the oil that he keeps out there and put that on there with a little bit of paper towel, just so that way it doesn't dry out. I know there is a certain way that you season Blackstones and stuff like that. I don't do that. That's not my job. That's my husband's job. So I just did the bare minimum here just so that way it was cleaned. The sides of the Blackstone, like where, you put stuff, the little shelving, was absolutely disgusting. It was just covered in like grease. I don't know if he actually cleans the sides every time he's done with the Blackstone. By the looks of it, he doesn't. So I made sure to actually clean those really well. I used soap on the sides because it is not like cast iron. I know you're not supposed to use soap on your cast iron, so that's why I didn't use soap originally on the main part of the Blackstone. But on the sides I did, and made sure I got all of that grease up. Moving on to the Blackstone accessories, I ended up cleaning these spatulas. I honestly don't know if he uses every single one of these spatulas when we make dinner. On this night, we had hamburgers and hot dogs, and these were cleaned the night before. So I'm thinking he uses every single one of these to cook dinner, which is fine because that means that I didn't have to cook dinner, but still got those cleaned up. I absolutely love cleaning the stovetop. It's so satisfying to see it go from like a dirty mess to super shiny and clean. I highly recommend if you have a stovetop like this, like a flat one, that you get the is it barkeepers or bartenders? I think it's barkeepers. It's just a cooktop cleaner. You literally just pour it on with a damp towel, and any sort of stains or burn marks that may happen on the stovetop magically somehow just remove. This is not sponsored by them at all, but I swear by this product. We had one of these when we first moved in together years ago, but I didn't know about this product. I always just used soap and water, and I would try to scrape up what I could. I wish I knew about this product when I was younger. So if you didn't know, I would definitely go to the store and get it because it's really a game changer for these. I'm just putting the knobs back on. I love that the knobs can come off to clean. And there is the site that we were all waiting for. So pretty. I never do the island first. I like to do my island last because I feel like it's a collect-all. So I threw anything that needed to go in the garbage away, and then I'm going to clean off the kitchen island. In the corner is the strawberry jam that I had made in my last video. So if you didn't see it, I recommend you go watch it because it was really good. We actually ate through one jar already, and it is so, so yummy. So I ended up taking those downstairs after this. I moved on to the kitchen table. We eat here in the morning and in the afternoon, and then at dinner time, if it's nice out, we'll eat out on the patio set. So that's why the outside table and the inside table were dirty, because I have 2 toddlers and they're messy. It is what it is. So I just went through and cleaned off the table, got it all organized. Onto the patio now. This is what it looks like after dinner. I always go through and clean off the table with my cleaner and then put my chairs where they belong. For some reason, the chairs end up all over the back deck just because my kids move them around or my husband moves them around. So I like them to be where they belong at the end of the night. While I am doing my nighttime cleanup, majority of the time my husband is out in the garden with my kids, or my kids are out playing in the dirt, something, so I can get this done. And once I'm done with that, I go inside. Most of the time after this, I will sit down or I will move on to the kids' toys. But the bathroom needed to be cleaned right after this, and I decided while I was already in a cleaning mode to go ahead and clean the bathroom counter. This is where I do my makeup, and it just gets really gross really fast. So I went through and I sprayed it with my cleaner to make sure any sort of germs could be killed on the top of the counter. And then I rinsed off my my washcloth and I put some soap in it, and I made sure that I gave the sink a really good scrubbing as well. Now we are on to the toys. I threw all the toys in the corner, and now I'm going to put them away in their proper little box in here. And I got this box off of Amazon, and it's honestly not holding up the way that I wish that it would, but I only paid like, I don't know, 16 or 17 bucks for it. So it is what it is, but I like that it can sit right in the corner and we don't have to see the kids' toys anymore. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, let me know down below. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I'll see you all in the next video.